A-list of Backstage with YouTube sensations Noah Guthrie and Hannah Trigwell. How are you guys?
Good.
Good, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Now, you just performed on stage. It's the first time that a major festival has had YouTube artists actually perform on stage. How was it? How did it go?
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
It was
really
nice
good.
to be able to perform alongside other YouTubers as well. You can't often say that you share the stage with someone else that you've seen had a huge video and are a fan of. So
Yeah, you
it
don't
was
really
great.
run into each other often unless you're at some like conference
Nice
or
to meet
something.
you.
Nice to meet you. But yeah, it was good.
And I was going to say, like, the YouTube community, it seems like quite close-knit. Is that how it is for you?
Not really for me. I think honestly, I'm from South Carolina in the States, and that's not a huge hub for arts right now. But I've just I fell into music, and I go back and forth from LA to New York and Nashville and all that stuff. But for me, I don't see anyone else other than myself on YouTube, and then I usually run into someone in LA or Nashville or something like that.
I've collaborated with a lot of different artists on YouTube, but I don't, if we're talking about social, like friendship groups, everyone's either so busy or living in different areas, and that's what kind of makes it possible to do music, because it's on the internet. You don't necessarily need to be in like London or LA. So it means that everyone's kind of spread out all over. And I have met a lot of YouTubers, but not necessarily in a social capacity, I guess. Yeah.
And why do you think now that the YouTube, because you've got all different types of YouTubers that are kind of blowing up, as it were, and you've got like Zoella, Tanya Burr, why do you think that it's now that people are latching on to talent on YouTube? Because it has been there for a long time.
Right, yeah. I think it's just becoming the power of the people. So at the end of the day, it is the people that buy your music, it's not a company. Do you know what I mean? So eventually you have to listen to the people, and if someone like Zoella, who's got 8 million subscribers, has 8 million people following her, you can't ignore that. So
I think it also just the industry itself is changing so much that it's everything is shifted to pretty much like instant content. So when anyone wants to go and search Noah Guthrie or Hannah, and it's right there. So I think that kind of played into it a good bit in the last few years.
And how has your journey into music been? How did you start off?
I've been around it my whole life. My dad and my stepmom were studio singers, and I just kind of grew up in the studio, and got an older brother that's a drummer and a recording engineer. So I've kind of just been around it all the time, and then I finally picked up a guitar when I was 14 probably, started writing music, and then I did a cover video on YouTube, and everything just kind of took off, and then I started doing covers regularly while writing my own music, and now I'm doing both. Probably do more of my original music now, but it's been a weird journey. I think I don't know if anyone really expected YouTube to be what it is now.
Take off.
I definitely didn't, so I'm glad I jumped on the train though. So
yeah, definitely. You probably jumped on at the right time as well.
yeah, I think so. It's landed me in a lot of really cool places, and yeah, it's I've been very lucky.
And yourself? Because I know you started busking in Leeds.
Right. So, I was just really embarrassed about singing and all that stuff at school, and then I left school and I was walking like in my home city, and I saw a busker, and some kind of weird confidence wave came over me, and I just asked him if I could have a go, and then I did, and I was just like thinking I can do this, so I did, and then I realised that YouTube was a thing because I saw someone's video, and I didn't know that the platform was going to necessarily take off, but I thought at least it's a way to share my music, because I didn't at that time know how to get it onto things like iTunes and spread it around. So then I put music on YouTube, and it's just led to me being able to tour all over, and I've done several European tours which have been amazing, and released my own music, but it has been a lot of covers to start off with, just to build the fan base so that they kind of recognise the song, and also that you can sing, I guess.
Yeah.
You can sing the song.
And you've had millions and millions of views on YouTube. Do you still get starstruck, or like, do you still get surprised by that many people watching your videos?
Yeah, it's it's definitely different. I like my first like viral video, "Sexy I Know It," which was
An interesting choice.
Yeah, well, see, that's exactly why I did it, but I did it, honestly, I did it as kind of a joke to myself. I hadn't put anything up on YouTube in a while, and I just needed something, and I think I was singing like Wiggle, 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 yeah, over the top of blues chords, and for some reason it just happened. But you know, when that happened, it is weird. Now you get spotted sometimes, and I don't know. Also, I'm a lot more careful probably with what I do. So
Because people are definitely watching
yeah,
now.
yeah. But at least I try to be.
Who would your dream collaborations be?
Man, that is tough.
For anybody or just YouTube?
Anyone.
Yeah.
We should collaborate,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely, of course.
So I've got that
I
on
was going to
camera
ask
now.
you after this, but cool, you brought it up.
You
Great.
can't go back on it now. It's on film.
After seeing James Babe just be awesome live, I'd love to do a collaboration with him. I think his voice is phenomenal. So, or Ed Sheeran, there's a lot of people. There's so many people that I'd like to do a collaboration with. It's hard to just say one because,
I mean, I have, like you, I have so many people I would want to. I would really like to collaborate with Marcus Mumford. That'd be great. I feel like a lot of people, of course, would like to do that. But and then female, I'm gonna throw like a really random one out there that I hope a lot of people will know. But Alison Krauss, big in the country world. So yeah, always been a fan of her. So yeah, anyone really though. I'm open to suggestions.
And what's your number one festival tip for women and for men?
Comfort.
Yeah.
Just go for comfort.
Comfort over style every
Yeah.
time, and bring gaffer tape.
Yes.
Pretty
much want to bring gaff tape everywhere I go anyway. So
No, this
Yeah.
isn't necessarily part of the ideal outfit.
Story behind that.
So I got here, it was raining. Within about 5 minutes, I'd got splits on both the sides of my wellies, and I found some gaffer tape, just literally wrapped it around, and now it looks as ridiculous as what you can see here.
I thought
So,
you were starting a new trend.
well, maybe, who knows?
Who knows? It might catch on. Thanks, guys. It was lovely speaking to you.
no, thank you.